Planet Vero Studio is powered by the Nolan Group of eXp Realty. Chris Nolan grew up in New York until he joined the U.S. Marine Corps in 1996. He then joined the U.S. Capitol Police until making the transition to real estate. Shortly after, the Nolan Group was formed. They continue to strive for the best possible experience for buyers and sellers. How can they help you in your journey? And now, here's The Nolan Show with your host, Chris Nolan.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nolan Show, and so glad you could come and hang out with us for a little while. Today in the studio we got Heather Lewis with us as always, and as an extra special guest we broke Ken out of the office. We got Ken Korzeniewski. How you doing there, Ken?
I'm doing great, thanks. It's a pleasure to be here.
Appreciate you joining us, and we always like to, we're at the end of the year, folks.
Yes, we are.
And we always like to finish it up with, with family. And our team is family. Obviously we have too many people to fit all in the studio at once, but Ken is the one behind the scenes making sure we're all keeping everything together.
I was going to say, keeping us all on track.
Keeping you in line.
Oh my goodness, I know what's coming.
But no, we had a pretty great year. We had a lot of stuff happen this year. We made a huge transition to a new company.
We did.
We've opened up a new office. We've had a bunch of new agents join on with us.
Yeah.
And and we're getting ready for a big year. So what do you think, Ken?
I'm excited. Because I know 2022 is ending really good. It was a good year, and I know 2023 is even going to be better. So I'm looking forward to all the going
to make him busy.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's going to need someone
I don't like to be idle.
The problem is if we don't keep him busy, then he starts wandering, and then they're like, I get calls from people like, hey, he's out there wandering again, come pick him up. I'm like, all right. And we got,
what's my name?
Poor little guy kept up for a mile or two.
But no, we do. We have a lot of great listings and a lot of buyers that are looking.
Matter of fact, we just got a couple of really great waterfront listings. You got one, and that one's a nice little place down there in Boca.
And you got one too.
Yeah, and that one we'll actually be doing an open house. We'll be doing, for anybody that's doing a last-minute Christmas shopping, we got some great houses that just came on the market.
That's
Your
right.
loved ones would love to have a nice new place for the holidays.
Yep.
So,
depending on where you're looking, we have it all.
Well, and the cool thing is, now this is, obviously most people aren't going to work this fast, but if you needed to be in a place before the end of the year, we could even do a pre-occupancy on some of the listings that we have available. Some of them are occupied, so we'll need to give them time. But for a vacant listing, we do have some where we could do a pre-occupancy, in that realm, which is kind of neat because we can do some pretty cool things like that.
Yeah, you could be in right in time for the new year too, and celebrating your new home.
Yeah. So we're right there, but we are at the end of the year and pretty much just finishing everything up. Everything now is mainly building for the new year, and I'm looking forward to all the families we're going to help this year.
That's right.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's going to be pretty wild. So I know we've had a lot of talks about the market and all that stuff, but basically all it's done is gone back to normal. It's not.
It is more of a normalcy going on, and it does. It stinks. I understand. Some folks are so used to the interest rates being so much lower, but they're still at a decent.
But it was only down low for a minute.
I know. Well, I know, but sometimes I see what's right in front of them, and but that's okay.
But people are realizing these rates are normal, and real estate is still a great investment.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
And we've helped a lot of homes, a lot of families. Actually, I was going over, obviously reaching out to everybody that we've dealt with, and helped over the years. And we've helped a lot of people over the years. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's great. It's great to be able to see that too, because it's like we've been working with people, and then next thing you know, it's like, hey, I know somebody else. They're giving you referrals, and it's just bringing more people in, and having the positive feedback really helps us out quite a bit too. So
yeah, but you know what the downside of it is, right? So I built this house for this family up north some years ago, right? And it was great. I mean, they're great. I still stay in touch with them, but they called me up because their daughter's moving out and she wants to buy her new house, and that's great. Other than the fact that it made me feel really old.
Old. Oh, I was gonna say, wait a minute. Where's this going? This has got to be a positive thing.
Yeah, when we were building the house, I mean, she was just a little girl, and now she's buying a house.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh man, this is crazy. I don't like the whole old thing.
Yeah.
So
it did kind of show your age a little bit, and just like the song that Mr. Kim was singing before we came on.
Downtown.
Mm-hmm. I mean, did you start singing it now?
you gotta wonder what he's singing though when like he's in the office all by himself and there's nobody to listen or call him out on it.
Oh.
I just turn the tunes up and block everything else out.
So what are you doing for the holidays there, Ken?
Kind of, it's up in the air still. Plan on being home. Not sure what I'm going to do for dinner yet. Still deciding between a couple of different items, but it's going to be quiet, hopefully uneventful.
Do you have anyone coming over?
No.
Well, me and Chris will be over.
Yep.
Hey, you're invited.
knock on the door.
Come on, hey.
Nice
It's either gonna be lasagna or prime rib. So
Yum.
all right.
Okay, I can handle both of those.
Yeah, they're both good.
and I'd like to make both of them. So who knows?
Maybe you just make both. A little bit of each.
What about you there, Heather?
Well, I'm hoping to finish my Christmas shopping before Christmas.
Before Christmas.
Before Christmas.
I mean, that would be beneficial.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm just saying.
That's why they call it Christmas shopping.
See, this is ridiculous. What I have to deal with. But anyway, I'm just teasing. Christmas Eve, I have dinner.
Okay.
Now that I've moved down here.
That?
And you are more than welcome to come over. You know you're always more than welcome for that. I'm not having prime rib though. But that sounds good. Anyways, just my mom and dad and, my sister and brother-in-law and my kids. So my kids aren't coming. All of my kids aren't coming into town this year. So it's a little sad, but as long as they're healthy and happy, it's okay.
Yeah, you got quite a few of them. Where are they running around at?
California. Actually, he is going to a resort up in Seattle. So he's going to enjoy a nice, relaxing time up there. And then Arizona, they have a 3-year-old that's going to be running around and waking them up at the crack of dawn, opening them up presents from Santa. Yes, you remember those days? The girls don't even wake up until 9 or 10. So I don't even have to worry about that. And then the oldest one is in Delaware, and he's spending it with the rest of our family up there.
Okay, so. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll be doing the Christmas Eve at my parents' house, and then Christmas Day is going to hopefully be just a low-key day.
Well, what do you tell us what you do? Because you do something pretty amazing.
Yeah, well, we always open it up. So any veterans that are looking for a place, they're welcome on Christmas Day. It's just kind of a chill, relax, come on over, have something to eat. So
is that veterans and veterans spouses and kids?
Yeah, any of them.
What time?
Pretty much 3:00 on.
I'm teasing.
So, but yeah, so anybody is welcome. Just email me at cnolan@thenolangroup.com. The bottom line is, we've talked about it before. The holidays are all about family and all that stuff, and it's great. Everybody loves it. But we a lot of times we forget the fact that it's not all grins and smiles for everybody. You have a lot of people out there that are not in a great position. They're away from home. They're out there by themselves. And honestly, Christmas Day is very difficult for a lot of people because they shut everything down.
They do.
And we forget about that because we're all hanging out with our families and all that kind of stuff. So I always like to let everybody know, any veteran, first responder, any of that, if you're in a place and you're looking for something to go, give me a call.
I love that. Absolutely
because we don't want somebody, if you choose to stay alone and you be on your own and just relax, by all means.
Right.
But sometimes you want to just go out and have a few beers, and we got beers at the house. So
we have beers at the house.
Yeah,
you do. You have quite a few things at the house.
Yeah,
yes,
we got a nice little selection. So it'll be a few laughs and relax a little bit, and definitely the phones will be silent, usually pretty quiet that day. So that's kind of cool. And and then we'll go from there.
Yep. Hey, we'll pick up a party bus, Ken, and roll
Sounds
over
like a
on
plan.
Christmas.
Come on down.
But I love that you do that, because just like my son, there's so many, whether they're young, old, veterans, like you said, first responders, they just don't, they're in a place where they're not with family.
Yeah.
So, and that's why my son decided he couldn't fly in, so he's just going up for a couple days.
We actually, when I was on active duty back in Washington State, there was a family that did that and invited us, and me and one of my buddies, we were invited down, so we went down. And I tell you what, we got there, and obviously we didn't know what to expect, and we had absolutely an outstanding time. It was so much fun. We laughed the whole time. The family that did it, they were great. The gentleman that owned the home, he was a retired master gunnery sergeant in the Marine Corps. His whole family was involved and big supporters.
That's amazing.
So yeah, we had a blast. So
you ever keep in touch with them?
Actually, no. I was young and didn't really,
I was just wondering,
didn't follow up with it. But I mean, things like that, they ring out, because otherwise we would have been sitting there having, dinner in the barracks. So,
yep.
Yeah, it is what it is. So, but guys, listen, we got to take a quick break. They make me do this, so, but don't go anywhere. Got a couple quick commercials. We'll be right back, and we're going to be talking more about what's coming up in the new year. So, be right back, everybody. Don't go anywhere.
Blue Dolphin Pools strives to provide quality service with a well-trained staff in the field and in the office. They want you to know that your pool or spa investment means much more to them than just another account. They believe you have entrusted them with your investment, and they'll do their best to see that it stays in top condition. Blue Dolphin Pool has been in business over 35 years, setting them apart from the competition. Residential or commercial, Blue Dolphin will keep you in the swim. 567-5853.
Affordable Water continues to offer you the best water on the Treasure Coast. Earn a competitive salary and a 401k, working weekdays as a delivery driver or water treatment tech. To apply, stop in at Affordable Water in Sebastian at 645 Old Dixie Highway.
Hello! This is Erica Kane from Evergreen Media and Planet Vero. We wish you and your family a very merry holiday season and bright new year.
If you are a Medicare or Medicaid eligible, wouldn't you love cash back benefits with a zero premium? Hi, I'm Bob Larson with A Better Solution Insurance, your local agency for Florida Blue. We'll make it so you're not paying for your insurance and you're getting cash back. What a deal! There's no money coming out of your pocket. Call A Better Solution Insurance.
Call 257-8600. A Better Solution Insurance. We have a solution for you.
One of the most honored musicals of the American theater. Don't miss Men of La Mancha at Riverside Theater. Winner of 5 Tony Awards, including Best Musical, Man of La Mancha is a powerful, funny, and heartbreaking musical. This story celebrates the perseverance of one man who refuses to relinquish his ideals and who is determined to see life not as it is, but as it ought to be. Inspired by the masterpiece Don Quixote. Don't miss Man of La Mancha, January 3rd through the 22nd at Riverside Theater. Get tickets at riversidetheater.com.
Hey, everybody, glad you're still there, and we're just wrapping up the year here, and we got some great stuff. We were talking about what we're doing for the holidays, and growing as a family. So, I'm looking forward to what we have going on this new year. Ken, you got any resolutions you're going to be making this year?
Oh.
That you want to share?
I don't want to share anything because they probably won't happen anyway. But well, I joined a gym, so hopefully I'll do a little bit better at getting exercise and just being able to get out of the house and do something that's good for me. So
now here's the question: when did you actually join the gym?
I knew he was going to say this.
It was a week this past Sunday.
Okay, so officially you beat all the other people that are going to be signing up January 1st.
Because I figure, why wait for a New Year's resolution? If I make it beforehand, I'm going to stick around probably. So
I'm with you. I mean, you're
But
already
have
ahead
you
of the
gone?
game.
I have. Yes. And actually, I was supposed to be meeting with a personal trainer to go through a bunch of stuff and to do all the wonderful, they check your weight, your body mass, and all that kind of stuff. So I had an appointment with her last Tuesday. So I'm getting all excited. And I go there. Oh, she's been in the hospital all week. So, and I said, but I got an automated text message. And they said, well, I got a text message. She goes, that's because it's automated. So then I went in 2 days ago, and I scheduled with her for tomorrow night. And she called me yesterday and said, "Oh, I'm not going to be available because I'm going out of town." So supposedly the 28th, I'm going to be meeting with her. But I go to the gym anyway, and at least I do a little. I go on the treadmill and the stair stepper because I can't figure out how to use any of the other stairs.
That's awesome, but I mean that's got to mess with your, with your psyche there, because you're trying to go to the gym and get better, and the girl's like, "Meh, it's kind of a lost cause there, buddy. You're on your own."
Well, I used to belong. I don't know if you remember, years ago there used to be a place called the European Health Spas. Okay, I used to belong to the European Health Club, and it was great when I had friends going with me. But then when people didn't go with me, I was a little more self-conscious. And I remember being there one day, and a guy comes up there and he's showing all these people around, and I just kind of like got out of there, and he goes, "Why did you leave so quickly?" I said, "Because, I don't want people walking in. You're trying to recruit them, and they see people like me working out. It's like that wouldn't be."
Stop it! But that's the great thing. Do meet with her, because she should go over every single
because
thing.
I was there last night. I was there last night, and it was like, okay, let me try something new. And I go over to these other
machine.
And it's like, okay, how do I use this? And they have like instructions, but
that's sort of like when you men open up instructions to build something.
I'm actually pretty good at that, believe it or not. But so the instructions on the machine, there are only 3 things. That's like, okay, I don't. Looks more detailed than that.
When I came back from school years ago, I come back from school, and me and 2 of my buddies, we joined up. At that time, it was Jack LaLanne, big old gym, and they had all that stuff. It was a full gym, everything. And me and my buddy Rob, we're working, and James, my buddy James, and if he's listening, I hope he is, because he'll remember this. It was so funny. All of a sudden, James is gone, right? And how do you get lost in a gym? Well, all of a sudden we hear all these girls cackling.
There you go.
And we turn around, and he's on one of the machines, sound asleep.
Oh my! So I thought you were going to tell me he was in the middle girls and he's chatting with these girls. He's sleeping.
No, he was sleeping, and they were all laughing at him and pointing. And
that's great.
It was great. Yeah. So like the last machine that we were all on together, he just stayed there and went to sleep. So.
Oh my goodness! I've seen quite a few things happen at the gym. I used to manage a gym.
Oh yeah,
many.
Well, I tell you what, go to the Fail Army on the internet. Go to the Fail Army, and they have all the
little bloopers and everything.
Yeah, those are great.
That is great. That is so great.
What about you? Are there any New Year's resolutions?
Well, I always want to lose weight, and I do, and then I gain it back, and I gain back some more. But so that I think more for me is just, it's not diet is just not in my vocabulary. It's more of just finding a healthy balance.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I was telling you earlier that my husband, Bald Chris, and one of my daughters are juicing, and I told you that I'm not drinking anything green unless it's a mint milkshake.
I like
exactly.
Cream de mint is awful good. on a nice French, a nice big scoop of French vanilla ice cream. Cover it with cream de mint. Oh,
see,
you're in heaven.
But does that fit into your points and all that stuff for your weight loss?
I don't do points. Right now, I'm doing intermediate fasting. So wait a minute. Okay, I can have this. I was gonna say, shoot, is it past my time? But no.
You're good. You're good. We don't judge anyway, and it's clear.
It's
right.
I've already failed. Look, it's not even
they always
January
tell you
1st.
when you're in the hospital, drink clear liquids.
Yeah,
vodka works for me.
Absolutely. Vodka.
It's not vodka in my glass, everyone.
All right.
If it was, it would still be my glass.
What is it in your glass over there?
There's a little bit of wine in here.
Yeah, I like it.
My friend made me a glass and had it ready for me when I walked in.
Yep, I like it. It's a good thing. Good thing you're not negotiating any more contracts this evening.
Actually, I am, but it's one little glass. Stop it. I am. Anyway, no, but besides that, just killing it in 2023.
Cool.
So.
And I know you will. I know you will do that. You'll go above and beyond. And that's
you're darn right. Thank you for I appreciate that. And yes, I will.
We got some pretty big goals.
A lot of big goals.
Pretty big goals. A lot of families that we will help this year. Already have a lot already working on it and getting them ready. Certain people that have unfortunately because of different times had some credit issues. We're working with them to get them on straight. We have great partners for those products. So obviously, that's a big part of my goals for the year is to make sure that we hit all of our goals as a team. And then I'm gonna take some time to do some personal stuff too. Get some motorcycle runs in. I want to do Sturgis this year.
Oh gosh, I heard that's fantastic.
Yeah, so
I don't know what that is.
I have a friend who
Sturgis.
goes.
What is that?
It's a big motorcycle rally out in North Dakota, I believe it is. South Dakota. That's it. I always get them backwards. But
South Dakota, that's
but
a long
yeah.
way. Is it?
Beautiful ride, and I want to get it done before do it before I get too old. And
So it's on the bucket list.
oh yeah, absolutely. Well, then so I have it in a two-part because there's a ride where you go from Key West up to Alaska. So this is
Whoa.
going to be the first half. So what I'll do is I'll ride out there, trail it, send the bike back, and then next year, hopefully, I'll send the bike out there, continue from there up to, and finish it up to Alaska, and that'll be cool.
Wow.
that'd be
Tell me,
awesome.
how long do you actually drive until you stop on those?
It depends on the day.
Is it?
So yeah, it depends on the day. I've done a little over 1,000 miles in a day, and that's
Goodness,
that's
I'd
when
be
we're-
numb. How do you get off the bike and be able to straighten your legs? I can imagine.
That's
a little
sometimes the
difficult.
question. Yeah, yeah. I mean,
That's the challenge.
Comfortably 400 or 500 miles a day
Right.
is the
Is the
sweet
norm.
spot. But I've had a couple of times where I got to make some time,
Mhm.
and you do
You
what
just
you
make
gotta
little
do,
pit
but-
stops and
but,
stretch. Yeah.
So, but it is, they talk about the wind therapy of it, and it is 100% the truth. You get on there, everything else goes away. I bought at one point a smartwatch, so that this way I'd be able to check my phone and stuff. I was like, no, I got rid of that
Yeah.
sucker. I don't want anything reminding me. When I'm on the bike, it's just, leave
It's
me
just
alone
you
and
and
let's
the bike. That's
ride.
right.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
all those smart things haven't worked for me.
Yeah.
I started with a smartphone, a smart car. I'm no smarter than I was when I started. So,
Hey, so
okay.
question. All right,
so I don't think a smart watch is going to help.
Good old
all
help,
right,
no.
I need everybody's input on this because
Yes.
I talked with Ken, right? Ken has a smart car, right? And I think everybody at this point knows what a smart car is, right? I want to have it wrapped with all the team logo, but I figure we can save money because all we really need is the front half of the wrap, right? Make it look like he's missing the back, and then we can do like a Where's Waldo. If you've seen the back end of my car, right?
Oh my gosh, I can't. I can't right now.
Right? How much fun would that be?
I love it. I love it. What do you think, Ken?
I think it would be great. I really do.
And do you
Hey,
get paid to have this wrap on your car?
I'm not worried about that.
Tagline could be, have you seen my rear end?
Oh, that's great. I love
Oh
this.
God, right on the back windshield. There we go. In the window.
What do you think?
Hey,
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I love it.
So for anybody that doesn't know what a smart car is, please Google it right now. Look it up. Look it up right now. You got to see what it's all about.
Oh
So-
my goodness. Oh my goodness. I love it. Chris, what about you? What about your New Year's resolution?
Like I said, taking some time, getting back on the bike, putting some more miles. It's been getting a little dusty here lately. So I want to get some more time out there.
More me
and,
time?
Yeah.
Clear it out?
Yep, absolutely. And, the more, being refreshed, it lets me do my job better.
Oh, yeah.
And we all got to get out there. This year, it's been a busy year, and we've put a lot of time in the back end, making sure the office is set up, the transition went smoothly. Ken's been working like crazy. We've been busy, so
Yes.
so definitely taking some time for myself. Continue with the gym. Obviously, I always want to lose weight, but unfortunately, I like to eat, so
So you just pump it up, man.
pretty much,
yeah,
If
I want to.
if I can't lose the weight, I'll just get stronger.
I want to be the next Jack LaLanne.
There you go.
The next who?
Jack LaLanne.
What was the other guy?
When
with
I'm
the,
70, I want to look like that guy.
Or the aerobics videos. So, what was the other one?
The guy with the curly hair?
Yeah.
Richard Simmons.
Richard Simmons?
Well, I used to have hair like that when I was much younger.
Oh,
That's
that
why I
is
keep it short.
beautiful.
We're gonna need some pictures.
Yes,
but,
we are.
But we got some great stuff, and we're gonna grow as a family. We're looking for agents, people that want to become agents. If you want to become an agent, we have the route for that. If you're an agent and you want to increase your business, we have the route for that. But bottom line is, the reason why I had both Ken and Heather here today is because we are a family. And even though the whole team is not here, we have some great things going. Guys, reach out to us. If you're looking to buy a home, great, awesome, we're here. If you're just looking to someplace to go for the holidays, let us know. But we got some great stuff, and we have some great resources, no matter what you want to do. But we're going to get out there, and it's time for us to go. So for everybody out there, please follow us on Facebook. Follow us to your new home. Thanks for joining us. Another great year. We'll see you here soon.
And Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas,
Merry
everybody.
Christmas, everybody.
Bye.
Yes, bye-bye.